Hello. I'm gonna be making two videos tonight. This one is about music that I love. Um, and not the Volta because I could talk about the Volta forever. Um, but I lost all the music on my iPod, so I've been uploading music, I don't know, up the butt for like 6 days straight, and if not longer. And I still only have about half of the music that I already had. I only have like 70, not 72. I have like 272 songs, which is nothing compared to what I had, which most of which are actually the Volta. But some songs that or not some songs, some bands that I recently discovered that I really like. I like the band called Two Bob Crew. It's spelled. I'll put a bubble. No, I'm not gonna put a bubble. I don't have time to. Toubabkrewe. They're actually pretty great. They're like a derivative of like reggae drum, but like it's kind of like original with like some other like foreign influences, and it's really brilliant. Like it's really, really great. Makes me wanna tons, tons. And either way, dance. Um, Oh, by the way, excuse my ugliness. I don't have any makeup on. I don't really feel like doing my hair. I've been studying all day for my, or not my German, my psychology and environmental final. Um, so excuse the ugliness. Anyways, um, another band I like, Portugal the Man. Oh my god, so great. I'm gonna have to, yeah, I just winked. Um, but it's really great. There was this video. My favorite song is Created. Um, I don't know. I kind of like the older albums too. The older albums kind of sound like they could be like based off the Volta, and that's why I like them because I'm like, oh my god, you sound like the Volta, but not really, but kind of. Um, but my favorite song, I think it's a new album. It's called Created, and his live video is really funny. He's like in a subway, and then there's like a lady, and she didn't really want to listen. Either way, he actually played the song, and it's really, really great. Like, hold on, one more. One other wink. Check it. Um, Another band, uh, classic band. Well, not classic, but I mean like older, like 90s, maybe 80s, but maybe mainly 90s. Incubus. Um, I'm pretty convinced that they're the best band like in the world, minus the Volta, of course. But I don't know. I grew up listening to them, if that makes sense. Like my father, he that was his favorite band. I think I don't know. He used to listen to all that 90s kind of nomad bands, but Incubus was really great, and I remember listening to it with him when I was younger. And then they played the song "Drive" at his funeral, and it's pretty neat. But good band, good band. I still to this day I kind of like went off for a while, like from my Incubus and whatnot, and I kind of started listening to like death metal and like Chelsea Grin and like Suicide Silence and all that crap. The crap that's really bad. When I got into like middle school and became a scene bean, believe it or not, I was seen. I had the spikes. I had the cat eye makeup. Not the best. But now I'm back to the bright side. And I've always loved Incubus. Another band I really like I really love, not like the Arcade Fire. Not so much their new album, The Suburbs, but their older one, the one with the song Haiti on it, which is really brilliant. And although I didn't really like the song they did for that movie, what movie was it? Like Where the Wild Things Are or something. I never really liked that book as a child either, so that didn't really help. Um, but I think that song's a little overrated. Either way, I think they're really great, and I think just their music's really great, and the guy's voice is immaculate, and the girl's voice is immaculate. I think they're married, which is also kind of cool. Um, let's see, what else do I have in here? My friend recently showed me this band called Closure in Moscow, and I think they're this Australian band. And he's like, oh my god, they sound like the Volta. They don't sound like the Volta. And like they'd be good if I weren't like comparing them to the Volta, because the Volta is like a 10. Like a Volta is a, let's see here. Let me look for one. That's great. That's the Volta. And then Closure in Moscow is like a... Nah, I don't have one. But, nah. Like, the voice is pretty great, but it's also like... Nah. Oh, excuse my cold, also. Um, and another thing, I don't really like this band, but I really love this song, and it's a really old song, and I feel really bad for just now, like, hearing it. Well, not hearing it, but just now liking it. The band Fall of Troy. I'm not really, like, a metal fan, or a yelling fan. Although, like, I like yelling, but not, like, squealing. Not even squealing. I don't really know what you would call that. Growling, maybe? Um, but I recently heard that song, the FCPRE mix or whatever. Um, and I think I fell in love. I really do. Because I heard that song when I was younger. I used to, like, all my friends loved it, like, in middle school. And I was like, I'm not really big, nah. I like harder stuff. I was cool. I was listening to Life Ruiner. I was pretty cool. And then, I don't know, I just recently listened to that song and I was like, 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 that's what I was like. The rest of the songs, not so much. There was a couple I liked. But, oh, and then another band my friend showed me, Tides of Man. It's pretty good. I mean, like, it has its ups and downs. Like, I don't like, my problem is, like, I really like to like full albums, but I have a really hard time liking full albums, if that makes sense. Like, there'll be songs that I really love, and then there'll be songs that are like, mm, scared me. This is my puppy. Well, not really. I don't really like this one. I like the other one. She's a spaz. Either way, Tides of Man was pretty great. I don't know. It was on and off for me. Like, I really liked some songs, and then other songs I was like, excuse that. um, I don't know. That's all I really have to say for music for now. If anyone else has any other bands they want me to listen to, feel free to tell me. I don't really like screamy stuff. Like, I like yelling, kind of like at the drive-in. I know I would say them, um, because, you know, it's the Volta, but also because they're actually really good. I like yelly. I like ska. Ska's pretty cool. Um, I've been getting into folk recently, which is kind of fun. I like Neutral Milk Hotel. I like Iron and Wine and Bright Eyes. I like all of them. Anything with Connor Oberst, really. Oberst, yeah. He's pretty great. He's pretty. He's a pretty man. Anything similar or like the Volta, I really like. Incubus, any kind of 90s rock is kind of cool. I don't really like metal, but I like some of it. Like, I can't help but love Winds of Plague, and that's not really metal, but that's like, I don't know what it is. I love Winds of Plague, and I don't know why. I'm not a big rap fan unless it's like funny or interesting rap. Like, I can't help but love Kid Cudi. I really can't. Or like, I kind of like Pharrell. He's not all that interesting, but I mean, he's kind of cool. Um, but I don't really like the radio music. I don't really like Rihanna. I don't really like Taylor Swift. I don't really like country in general. Um, I don't know. I don't really have anything else to say. Just feel free to send me music, and I'll feel free to review it and tell you how I like it. Goodbye. Stop.